Get this stream going. Alright, how's it going, guys? It's Lord Asmore again, working on this Re-topology. I am going to keep this going from yesterday's stream and kind of work on the legs, the body. This assignment, or this project I should say, is I'm trying to finish it off today, just kind of just get it done. So I'm going to be streaming probably all day. But yeah, let's get this going. Okay. Alright, yeah, so, let's see here. Let's get it started. So, I still have symmetry on, from last time. I was using symmetry, and, I'm going to go ahead and make everything on this symmetric for now. Even though it's not all symmetric on both sides, then I'll mirror it over and Maya, and then adjust it in ZBrush accordingly. So working on the hands now. Above this glove zone. Just want to kind of define area where the gloves start. Okay. So with hands, I really like doing the strokes method as well, kind of like I did with the arms. I kind of do this quite a bit, and I'll do it with the legs as well. I'll go ahead and show you the legs, since I'm trying to get a big portion of it finished, and then we'll connect everything. So, I'm going to go to the strokes area, right, and let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, well, the first time I've actually been able to rotate with strokes on. I wonder if there's a way to do it. Oh well. So, go ahead and define this area. You're working on the right side. I'm going to be making bigger topology now. Face was the thing you really needed to have extra on. When it comes down to this area, it's not as serious. Well, it's not as defined, right? So the bigger shapes, so you can have bigger polys. The last couple of them. Kind of get a different angle when you zoom, or when you pan down. A little more than that. So yeah, I switch over and over again when I need to do it. Unfortunately, when I need to turn it, I have to get out of the strokes menu, but it keeps the strokes at least, so it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of annoying extra step. So you see it tapers near the joint. Let's see here. Wider on the bigger areas, and then smaller in the smaller areas. You want more areas for the mesh to go to deform properly so it doesn't stretch the textures. I'm gonna run to the front and see what else I can do. Okay. it up and smooth, so it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept that by pressing enter. And we'll see what the result is. Alright, not bad. Not too shabby. That was a very effective way of getting this topology in. I'm not really sure this extra came from necessarily. Just need to clean up. Sometimes the strokes can be finicky, but we can fix that. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Lord Asmore. Let's see, what seems to be the problem? Okay, well that's something I can clean up in Maya then, because it's kind of caught up in my neck. That's alright. Alright, so now that we have used the strokes and we got a simple thing, we have the things to clean up, which is very easy in Re-topology. So you just use the brush tool and just smooth down, and it's just really easy. Whenever you have issues and want to kind of clean up, you just use the brush tool, and it's very, very simple. One of my favorite things about 3D code is how fast these methods are to getting down something that's usually monotonous, like Re-topology. Alright, look at that. Nice and clean. Very quickly. Alright. So, I'm gonna add some quads and get in some more of this topology. I don't like how it's connecting to that one. I think I can probably get rid of that polygon. It's just annoyingly hidden. Okay, I see. As long as I can see a little bit of that purple, I think I can get rid of it. Yeah, there we go. That one's fine. That might have been the only... No, there's still one right here. Oh well, that should be okay. I'm just gonna go around it and then clean it up in Maya. Okay. Also, once you have this mesh around the deform areas, which is gonna be like the knee zone, you want to have extra edge loops. So I'm gonna do like right here. Do one split rings, and then bam. See, now we have the extra edge loop for deformation. Okay, so brush, smooth that out a little bit. It's a little jank. That's okay. All right, so let's hit the quads. I'm just gonna avoid that that snap. Yeah, slow and steady, but it gets done. Okay. So okay. Okay, so the legs, multi-skin part is finished. So now I'm going to bring it up to the boot section, bring it up to the leg section, or to the short section, and then start going on with the clothing areas. Yeah, let's get it. Okay. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm Lord Asmore. I'm just kind of moving, using the brush tool and Re-topology to move my verts, slide it to the shirt a little more. Now, the shirt isn't symmetric, so it's not going to, equal out the same on both sides, but it'll be pretty close. Okay. So now I'm going to do the shorts. No, I'm going to do the boots first, because that seems... those our areas are symmetric. So I'm going to bring this down toward the boots. Okay, and with that, just going to use the smooth brush to make it look a little more even. I love Re-topology and Duty Go. It's just so easy. I'm gonna even these a little bit better. But it's still gonna be like showing that it's more deformation or more edge loops around the deformation areas. Just so when you're animating, that it doesn't stretch the textures, because that can be really annoying and dumb looking. Okay, so let's get going on the boots. These are pretty basic boots, but yeah, the reference that I'm going through. Let me show you real fast. The reference image didn't really have the feet, so this is the reference. So I kind of just like used, kind of like maybe how it would look and everything. Kind of like a punk chick has like some like black high heels type of thing. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Alright, so now you've seen the reference. Wish I had like a reference area, like I would just stay there. But when I'm painting I do, but I don't think on this I can. Alright, anyway, so let's get to it. Let's get these boots. The camera's being a little bit slow at the moment. There we go. Oh my goodness. How does this happen? Hold on. That's frustrating. Okay. So I'm gonna for kind of like this boot sake, I'm gonna add one more row down here. So I'm actually going to use the brush tool. This is kind of the easier way that I know how to do it. It's just gonna slide down topology, kind of where you want it to be, because you don't want people to see that there's like no leg. That looks really dumb. It's like, well, what happened to the leg? Like, they're looking at your final product and it's like, what's going on here? There's just a black area, or they're just like a leg's cut off. So you want to get it down. Let's see. And the other way is just to like bring it over here, and then when it bakes, it'll just bake dark. And that's one way to do it. It's just not that good of a way to do it, I guess. So I maybe could have done it where I cut the boots off and I added the boots in, but this is fine. Okay, so I'm just bringing down topology. Hey, welcome guys. How's it going? Hey, welcome to the stream, y'all. Good morning as well, if you're local. Hey, what's up, James? Oiled out, like it. Okay, so now that's kind of deep in there, right, in the boot. Now you're not gonna be able to like see that the leg's cut off. It looks dumb, right? So now that it's done, so you can just add this extra split rings, and that makes it where you just do a quick bam, and then one more bam. Cool, now it looks like something, I did something, yeah, cool. I did stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to use the brush tool to kind of clean up my topology real fast and bring the brush a little up. Bam, smooth it out. Smooth. Smooth. And that's kind of cutting in a tad bit, but it'll be fixed once once we talk about the boot itself. So that'll be okay. You don't want to go too far in because it's going to be difficult to find the edges. You do want to have it somewhere in there so it's more like the left cut off. I think this area is just particularly tighter than the other areas around the boot, or close to the boot. Here, just finish up the stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love 3D coat. Yeah, I use ZBrush to make it, and then I use 3D coat to re-topologize. It's just the fast way that I know about. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm doing at the moment, just re-topoing. So this is the method that makes you manifold. Oh, I see. Doesn't like that too much. Let's see if that'll connect to this edge. Okay, now it's gonna play that game. Alright, that's okay. So, what I can do, or what I should be able to do anyway, I just need to find one that it will be okay with. Okay, so it's not liking that. Alright. Well, in that case, then I will make the boot separate completely. Which is fine. Alright, so I'm going to do again the strokes method. I love the strokes method, it's really fast. So, thanks for calling me, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, so stroke method. The stroke method is just like a way of getting down topology like super quickly. You can just here. Okay, you just add lines, and you're basically just drawing on the topology. And I love this method. Just gotta watch out for certain areas where it will want to. By the way, I figured this out. Finally figured this out where you can rotate by using the outer area right here. Because when you do this, you can't actually rotate, which is really annoying. So you have to kind of be on this outer bar to rotate when using strokes. Learn things every day, I guess. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't want to affect that side because it's still symmetric. So I'm going to try to stay away from just overlapping these. I don't want it to accept some weird crap over there. Here are the last two. This one can be nice and clean. Hey! What's up, Lyra? I'll be streaming all day today. I need to finish this project tonight, so I'll be streaming all day. That's the plan anyway. So, see you later, well done. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of just deforming it, I'm basically adapting because this is smaller and this is a larger. I want this to be clean, so I'm kind of making these shorter and these are wider, just to have some nice clean topology. I'm just going to be worried about overlapping to the other side, but it's okay because we can always just easily shift things with the brush tool. So that's all I need for the heel piece. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think there's a few people that are on the stream that are at their respective jobs, which I think is fun. Let me add some more music. Let me know if you find any more music playlists I can use, because I will totally will. I'm reusing the one from yesterday. Unfortunately, there's quite a lot of tracks on this, so it's nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I will. Okay, cool. Let's keep this going. You get a little sidetrack sometimes, just looking at people's messages or posts and stuff. So I actually want to keep these loops around this area. So I'm going to go ahead and end these. Actually, I want that last one. But I'm going to end these here, and then I'm going to start adding like topology running down this way, so it's nice and clean. So let's go ahead and just add our topology, what we have so far. Gonna save so much freaking time knowing how to rotate finally the proper way outside the main box. The last one was crap. Let me know if anyone has questions about what I'm doing. I'm just kind of working right now, but let me know if you want to know anything about my process or what I'm doing. It's pretty self-explanatory though, for the most part. The software is just so nice. I love the software. Okay, sweet. So we have those basic, and we'll clean this up, don't worry. Just gonna add this heel information. Oh yeah, like that at the bottom. I'm looking forward to the master's program. I feel like it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna enjoy my summer while it lasts, and then go ham again on that master's program. Not sure why it's being all funky like that, so screw it. Just going to accept what I have. Oh boy, I am not enjoying that. What is going on? Okay, it's being super goofy. I think it's reacting to the underlayer here. So I'm not going to accept any of this. Sorry. Normally this is good, but I think that because there's an undermesh that it's being funky. I'm not sure which one to use. So I didn't delete the feet under the boot. It's probably like trying to accept both meshes. So that's not fun. So we'll just do a normal thing for that. Let me see if it's going to be the same problem with these gloves, because I didn't delete the hand and the gloves. Let's see if it's going to have the same problem. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's okay. Here. That's okay. So, it looks like I need to... I'm going to do the skin for now, and then I will bring in the shirt. I'll be bringing the clothes separately and do those separately. So for now, I'm just going to use the skin. I think that's the best plan of action at the moment. Because, yeah, I didn't dynamesh before I brought it into here. Yes, I did it. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I'm just going to do the belly real fast. And then, let's see, I could do the fingers. Yeah, I'll do the fingers and the belly. And then I'll be finished with this, and then I'll go into the clothes separately. So it looked like it reacted fine to this part, to the cloth, which is good. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and work on the stomach area. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm Lord Asmore. So I'm going to bring this topology up as much as I can, so it kind of goes up into the shirt area. I don't want this to be like her stomach's like disappeared or something. Now I should have brought in just the skin mesh so that I could really bring in the topology, but it's okay that I didn't though, because it'll be just fine. It should be easier that way. Okay. See, and always go on the outside, then snap in. It's just faster this way. So, not this way, but here to here. Here to here. It's one of the fastest ways to re-topo. here to here. Constantly gotta remind myself. I did the wrong way for a while, and it just takes a little extra longer. It's an extra step that you don't have to worry about. I was strictly going to do a learning channel for this stuff. That's why I originally made Lord Asmore YouTube. However, I feel like one of the best ways to learn is just to show directly. Like, those time lapses you see all the time, they don't really explain what they're doing very well, or more so that they can't see your process. And all the people that are starting out, they need to see like the whole process, like what you're doing, if how long they're doing something is wrong or whatever. And so I think it's best just to show the whole process from start to finish, and that kind of is more helpful. Like, yes, this is tedious. Yes, like, you're probably not doing anything wrong if you're on it for like a few hours. You know, it just takes a long time to do. I am definitely interested though in Houdini's Re-topology, but I don't have Houdini at the moment, but I've been considering it. I just don't know much about the software. It hasn't been in my pipeline up until this point, and I'm considering using it, but I just don't know much about it. Okay. Okay. Ah, good stuff. I'll clean this topology up once I finish it. Let's go ahead and get my first row down. That'll define how much topology I use for this stomach area. Normally the kind of areas I use well, normally I use like the strokes method, but it's a kind of a curved area, and it's specific to just the stomach and stuff, so I feel like that might be, it might get into the clothes and stuff like that, but I could have done that and smoothed it, but this is, it's effective too, but maybe this might be a little bit slower. I like using the stroke method every time I can, because usually it's fast. Starting to bend in, and it'll look kind of smushed in this last bit for a second, but that's okay. Okay, so Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I got it off the shirt area. Okay. Let's go. So now the same thing I did with the boots. I'm just gonna pull this up. Okay. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm going to just delete these and then just do a split rings around this last one. And one more split rings. And then I'm going to use this split rings to bring everything up because I don't want to work with too far in. Okay, so now I can use the brush tool. Oop, I zoomed out. You see what I'm doing a little bit. That should be this bird's not having too much fun. There we go. Okay, it's being a spaz. Kind of like going up a slant. Okay. And just bringing these up into the shirt. There we go, and then smoothing it out so it kind of evens out. Okay, cool. So now up my brush size, and then smooth out. It'll average out the vertices. Alright, cool. So you have the stomach, you have all the skin areas done, aside from the fingers. So let's go ahead and get on that now. The fingers are pretty interesting. I normally do strokes with fingers, but as this is only a few, well, I'll do strokes to get them started. There we go. I'll just kind of see what I'm talking about. So I will This will help me get a little base down anyway. Okay. So right now I'm just adding these strokes in there, the fingers, and I'll have to readjust some of them when I'm finished. But for now, it's looking alright. Okay, so now I add the cross strokes. Extra line for the joint areas. And I'm just crossing these areas for the fingers. Okay, I'm going to just accept this. I feel like this is good enough, and then I can clean it up. Okay, this is having the same issue as it was before. That's not normal. Something's going on with this. Okay, what's this about? Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna have to restart the software for the strokes to start working again, but that's normally how I do like hands and feet and stuff like that. Let's see. There's not a way to quick fill sculpt with topology. Not really. There's a few methods you can do, but it's not very good, and I find that custom topology is better to make it exactly where you want it and stuff. There are ways you can like lower topology, but it's usually never clean. So old school creators mostly use things like Maya, where they'd only make the low poly. Let's see. Yeah, so they would like use like Maya or 3ds Max or something like that, and so one of the OG softwares, which I'm sure is different back then, but and they just like do super basic models with that, and then they would just texture them. Oh yeah. Yeah, they would just make the lower poly. There wouldn't be a high poly at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and place my topology for the finger. Yeah, they probably did fit them on CDs if they could do it like that. They definitely weren't in like the million polygon range like I can do nowadays. Their high poly might mean like 10,000 or something. And I think like GoldenEye, like their model was only like, I think it was only like, their main bad guy had like 1,000 polys, I think it was. Nowadays you can do characters that are like 100,000 polys and everything and be just fine. But it's got quite a bit better. I think Spyro was only like 400 polys, if that. He was super low. Like Crash. Yeah, I know. They were pretty bad. Yeah, things have gotten a lot better nowadays. I think those might seem as the golden days simply because it was like the foundership of games and stuff. But in all reality, they weren't that great. They were just the startup and everything. Which I'm definitely not going to diss on them. Like the OG stuff is cool because it's the originals. And that's cool, but just that by normal standards, like some games nowadays will still hold the test of time. I feel because they're just pretty good graphics and it's like good stories and stuff like that. But a lot of those don't hold up too well. Yeah, for the time, for sure, absolutely. The new God of War game, it just looks really good, right? Like maybe mechanically it's not the best and everything that can be adjusted or whatever, but I think it still looks pretty badass. And I think that the graphics in like the God of War games, for instance, would definitely pass the test of time. But yeah, for the time, like, those games were sick, and when I was a kid, I was like, oh my god, Mario, and, like, it was just, yeah, like, just small graphics were super cool, because they were something, they were as a game. Okay. So, okay, so I'm just kind of doing this finger. The problem is zooming to it appropriately or well. Oh man, that would be insane. A whole terabyte game. No one would get to download it. I'd be like the whole entire computer. Like, they try to make a... I mean, believe me, I would love that because, like, I wouldn't be able to have to retopo anything like this. I could just make tons of characters for it, and that sounds badass, but it's like, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Just for compression's sake, like even if we had computers that could do terabytes of data, like tons of data, like just to make things smaller because we can be smaller, I'm sure people would do it, you know, would still compress files. Yeah, probably. Probably would upgrade to play it. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. I mean, that's a huge game though, like I don't see how it can... Yeah, GTA is an enormous game. Delete edge. There's just so much to do in GTA, and there's like so much AI going on and just things happening everywhere. Just an enormous game. Alright, there we go. Finish the thumb. I'm going to do the other fingers quickly. And then I'm going to add more to them. I'll try this one more time and see if it works. Okay, that's dumb. Why'd it work that time? Okay, so now that I have the base structure down, let's go ahead and 60 gigabytes? That's insane. $60 gigabytes. Okay. Yeah, I like that song. Come on. Wow, that's not wanting to work with me. Alright, cool. Brush tool. There we go. This process gets pretty boring. We'll get on to baking textures and posing after this. After I finish re-topologizing everything. Which hopefully will be done in the next hour or two. Okay. Let's keep this going. Kind of defining the amount of polys I'm going to have here. Alright, cool. So okay, I'll delete that in Maya. Okay, so I'm gonna do it right straight across this section. Trying to get like the meat of it. Come on. Okay. Just re-topping hands in the moment. Why is it wanting to shoot away over there? There we go. What the heck? It's glitching really far away. Like there's something going on over there. Why was it doing over there? It's like a completely different part of the mesh. No, not over there. Over here. There we go. Okay, so now I use split. So split ring, bam. Let's do two. Kind of even it a little better. Cool. So now I'm gonna do the end of the finger as well. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, zoom up on this finger. There we go, that's better. can, give yourself a break and, you know, just do as much as you can at one time. And then add split rings. I don't know why I just zoomed down on me like that. That's annoying. Okay, so now now I can just do a split ring. Easy topology, bam. Alright, so looking good so far. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm Lord Asmore. Okay, let's see here. Quads. Yeah, I like using quads because it snaps pretty nicely, usually. So it'll like recognize there's a vertex over there and snap to it. It's pretty nice. Let's redo that part. I'm not sure why I just wanted to shoot over there. Yeah, I totally want to do some chibi mascots for channel and everything. It'd be cool. Like some like Lord Asmore armor with like a fun chibi. Yeah, so currently Snap is on to help me. I actually don't turn off Snap, and it usually works really well. Okay, so now I'm just doing the tips of the fingers. Last thing I need to do with this one is finish off the eyelashes, and then I'm finished with this bit, and then I can move on my life. I'm just kidding. I can move on to the next step. Alright, cool. I'm not too particular on how I do the end of the fingers. I just do them at the moment. There's a way that I was shown how to do it that works out pretty well in the way how like a Riot does their fingers. But this is not going to be animated again, so it's not a huge deal. Lots of tries right there. Okay, last one. Kind of just getting this done, but yeah, there's a different way to do this. I also add a lot more topology than I normally do with fingers. Okay, so the fingers are finished. Yeah, they're looking alright. Alright, so now I just need to finish off this top area where I need to add the backings of eyelashes. And it's a little bit difficult because it's kind of thin, and so I'll keep on quads. Okay, so let's see how close we can get to this. I did my eyelashes a different way than normal. Where I have them, I'm gonna bake them all with the mesh like that, just need to be close enough to this one. I don't know if it's actually like recognizing because it's so skinny. Did that one actually like work? Yeah, that one stayed. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get this as best I can. It's just gonna be just a little tight on this section. So I'm gonna go around. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do this method again like this because it's just going to be difficult to retopo, but it's okay this time. Just want to get it done. It actually might be better to do strokes on this because of how small it is. I think I'm going to do this in Maya because this will be easier in Maya. Just to add topology and like snap the verts. So I'll do what I can here real fast, but then I'll go back to Maya to finish it up. So I feel like this is going to be annoying. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna finish that little bit off on Maya, but I'm gonna go ahead and save this off. Save as. Girl retopo. Okay. Okay, so now re-topo and then export. Let's see. I think it should just export re-topo object. Girl skin re-topo. So now I'm going to bring it into into Maya and fix it a little bit. Alright, so now that we're in Maya, meow. Kitty cat's lonelies. Okay, so I'm going to import. Let's see. Did study. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so now I'm in Maya. Turn off this grid. Oop, that's not what I want. Show grid. Oh, whoops. I don't want to show grid. There we go. So I have the belly section here. No, I'm going to adjust a few verts while I'm in here. Fingers, leg area. Yep. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to adjust some verts. Just kind of bring them up a little bit. Fortunately, there's no like smooth tool or something in Maya. It's pretty flat. Okay, so I keep on forgetting the shortcuts are different. Different software, different shortcuts. Okay, so I was gonna fix because this is a very precise way seeing my topology. I'm gonna go ahead and I can actually zoom into the eyelash area. Okay, so first off, go ahead and merge these verts. Edges. Okay, so I'm gonna let these just be flat, and that's okay. It's not gonna be double-sided, so so this is gonna go here instead of up. It's not gonna be. So these are only gonna be like flat pieces. Yeah, that'll be fine. So no extrude. Okay, so that's good. And there we go. Extrude. Okay, so I'm just bringing these together. Excuse me. Okay. So let's keep this going. Okay, so edge, extrude. Okay. Edge, extrude. Disconnect. Okay, so this is a tedious process. I'm gonna try something. Mesh, fill hole. I was afraid that would happen. Work email. Okay. Okay. So I definitely did it the hard way. I should have had this be a separate mesh, but it's okay. It's just more annoying for sure. But it works just the same. Okay. Okay. Almost done. Just need to connect these bottom ones and I'm home free. Hooray! At least on my skin. Let's see here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Hooray, I did stuff. Oh, that took a long time to tweak. Okay, cool. So now, I can go ahead and UV. Make sure everything is looking Gucci. I'll clean this up a little bit. The leg. Alright, cool. Sweet, now I have the skin finished, along with the eyelids. So make sure everything is finished on here before I move on. Okay. Any ear issues? Nope. It's looking good. Okay, so object mode, and then mirror. Make sure it's going to be merge. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Wasn't it? No, I guess not. So then, let's see here. There we go. So you turn it off world and put it on object. Okay. I think it's looking good. Cool. So now I do like shift, right click, soften edges. Now it looks like skin or something. Oh my god, that's kind of cool. It averages everything out and looks like it's supposed to look. Yeah, it's very low poly, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm at a pretty good stopping point, I think, and then I'm gonna do the clothes and hat and hair and eyes, re-topologize those next, and I'll see you soon. All right, peace.